#Dennis Aseto. Our hashtag is used as. Can I go straight to a top story? These are ODM leaders allied to the Linda Mwananchi faction have defended Kitutu Chache MP Anthony Kibagendi, saying his suspension from Parliament is uncalled for. National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula Tuesday suspended the legislator from Parliament for 14 days despite a court order barring the move.
Conversations with us in the spirit of democracy and the spirit of allowing everyone to be able to speak their minds on the current issues and affairs of the country as we see them. This is a team drawn from both the Senate and the National Assembly, largely from the Linda Mwananchi team. We wanted to speak on the events of yesterday in the National Assembly involving one of our colleagues, the Honorable Anthony Kibagendi. We want to condemn in the strongest terms possible the continued harassment and intimidation of members of this team, and especially the Honorable Kibagendi. You will know that a few weeks ago, the Honorable Kibagendi was actually suspended illegally and unlawfully from the precincts of Parliament for an indefinite period, and the pretext that he said some things that were unpleasant to the Speaker of the National Assembly. We are very clear as a team and even as people with legal backgrounds that the Powers and Privileges Act does not extend outside the precincts of Parliament. It is not possible for a speaker to police utterances of members of the National Assembly or even the Senate at media houses, at funerals, at baby showers. It is preposterous for anybody to imagine that what I say in my bedroom is also subject to the Powers and Privileges Act. It is just a preposterous position of the law. So that decision was made. The Honorable Kibagendi took the matter to court as a believer in the rule of law, that disputes should be settled under the auspices of the law. The court has made a decision that the Honorable Kibagendi should be allowed back in Parliament. And when he comes back to Parliament to serve the people of Kitutu Chache South, again, another illegal decision is made to suspend him from the House in disobedience of the orders of the court for another 14 days. We are a country that is supposed to be governed by law. And we are the people who are saying, this is the reason why we as Linda Mwananchi keep insisting that the values under our constitution in the preamble, including the rule of law, are the underpinning of any functional society. It is not about roads and bridges and railways. Those ones everybody can build. Babu here, if you go to his constituency, he has built a lot of classrooms for schools and other things, but he has never killed anyone. He doesn't go around intimidating young people or arresting people because they have posted something on social media. He's also insulted on social media. People say things about us that are negative. But the problem with this country is a software problem. We want to condemn the problem in this country is a software problem. We want to condemn the continued disobedience of court orders by the leadership of the National Assembly, the Speaker himself. We want to continue to condemn the intimidation and harassment. I can tell you for a fact that the only problem they have with Anthony Kibagendi is that Mr. Kibagendi has stayed on business on matters of corruption at SHA. And they want to kill that voice in the National Assembly because they know that is where the people sent us to be able to represent them. If we are asking questions about corruption in SHA, if we are asking questions on whether SHA is working or not, that is our responsibility as members of Parliament. So for any person to try and victimize members of the National Assembly or the Senate for just doing their jobs, it is something that has to be condemned. And this is why we continue to say we must fix the software problem. Kenyans should not be lied to using shiny things. Dictators build stadiums. As I have said, Moi is the one who built Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani. It's a beautiful stadium. But he used to harass our fathers. They would see police Land Rovers and run into the sugarcane. That is not the life we want to live under. Stadiums are nice, but rule of law is better. There is no investor who can come to a country that is governed by the rule of the jungle. So we want to say that decision by the National Assembly Speaker is again illegal, unconstitutional, and we shall be pushing even through the courts for contempt proceedings to be initiated against the Speaker and the leadership of the National Assembly for that disobedience of a court order. Thank you very much. I will allow my colleagues to also say something, starting with Babu from the National Assembly.
Now, President William Ruto has hit out at the opposition